Just a spectacular afternoon for football here in the Tar Heel state of North Carolina as EA Sports welcomes you inside Bank of America Stadium in Uptown Charlotte. It's the first weekend of autumn, and the NFL is in full swing as off we go on EA Sports. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Well, the first play of the game going to be intercepted. Picked off by Byron Murphy. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line.
Wow, just one snap in, partner, and the complexion of this game has already changed because for the defensive side, they just handed their offense a short field and a big early advantage. And even though it's only the first snap of the game, we're going to look back on this one and see if it has lasting effects as this game moves on.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Daniels looking to throw. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. Well, this defense for the Panthers very strong last week as they helped their squad improve to 2-0 on the young season.
And the big difference in the ball game, their ability to force turnovers, 3 of them in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, that's something that's emphasized each and every week, and they carried it out.
And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. That's good for a 1st down, his 2nd catch of the opening drive.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
To the air goes Daniels. He's got it. Touchdown, Commanders. A great effort there. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Commanders use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. It's a foot race. And they are not going to catch him. He's in. Touchdown, Carolina. Well, go ahead and strap in, partner. Less than 2 minutes in, had the score on the one side. A quick answer, though, to get the equalizer.
Sometimes you get that sense of urgency that ratchets up, right? When you give up an early touchdown like that, you just know you're like, okay, how do we go back and equalize things? Can we get it done fast? And they absolutely did. Essentially, we're back to even, aren't we?
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a 1st down, keep the sticks moving.
Here's Daniels. Dancing to his left. And he'll just get rid of it. You look at this Carolina defense. Well, they've shown the ability to play tough against the pass, currently ranked number 9 in the NFL.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5.
And his throw here's incomplete. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
And darn right, they did something to disrupt that timing.
Working out of the gun, Daniels. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he gets this only to the 41, not near enough for the first. On fourth down, Matt Araiza sent on to punt. A 47-yard punt, maybe a couple on the return. And the Panthers will have a 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out, they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. That's going to be caught. It's the rookie from Clemson. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. Give him 18. It's a Carolina first down.
And that's how you shake off the interception you threw on the opening drive. Come back and throw another strike and gain nice yardage. And I give credit to two people on this one. The man throwing the ball and the person calling the plays. They're not shutting him down early in this game.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. The Panthers hit 2-0 here to begin the season, and they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
They'll stay on the ground with Brooks. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. They need 2. Here's 3rd down. They'll try and run here with Brooks. And a pretty athletic run right there as he's going to get this down inside the 40. 14 yards, good for a Panther first down.
A good run there off right tackle in an old-school NFL football. The right side of the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009-2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. That one goes for 24 yards. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. A great play there with an amazing diving catch. And the Panthers go coast to coast and finish the drive off with 6 points. Extra point splits the uprights. And that makes the score 14-7. The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. The last series for them a little disappointing, forced a punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive, 1st and 10. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up the score.
They'll run for the first time here with Brian Robinson. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. 3rd and 2. A handoff as they run the counter play. And this is going to be a Commanders' first down as good running gets them to about the 44. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. Right back to him on first down. And good vision there as he's across midfield and down to the 45-yard line. Well, now hang on here because he appears to be shaken up. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Play action, now it's Daniels. And a quick throw here, that's complete. Will go down as a gain of 6, and that'll make it 2nd down. Throwing now is Daniels. This throw taken in by Isaiah Likely. And he's brought down at the 19 after a gain of 19. First down in the red zone.
What a drive this has been, just chewing up the yardage. And here's one of their best plays yet as they finally get down into the red zone and look to finish this off with 6.
First down, here's Mitchell. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Now Daniels. A quick hitter complete. It's Rice. 3 yards is the gain that time. 2nd and goal.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
From the shotgun, it's Daniels. Looking left side, and he's got him in. That's Mitchell. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. From 4 yards out. And the Commanders are an extra point away from evening this one up. The kick is through the uprights to tie this game, but hang on a second. We do have a flag. And that flag accepted. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And no run back here. That's going to be a touchback, and we'll bring it out to the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Xavier McKinney. And the Commanders are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield. You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it?
You went horoscope on us, David.
Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep was off. I'm trying to come up with something.
Anything, right? 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Brandon, one thing about blitzes, they really confuse offensive linemen at times. And what you have to do is lock in on the guy right in front of you. If you don't, you saw the end result. Defensive tackle ended up making the play.
That one is slant to McLaurin. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line, tackled there. First catch here by McLaurin, and he's got himself a first down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
To throw is Daniels. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. Buried behind the line by Azeez Ojulari.
But that's what they have to do more of defensively, not just getting sacks, but have to keep getting in his face, not let him get his feet set and deliver. He's been carving them up previously.
Yeah, already has a couple of touchdown passes. About time they put a few grass stains on that jersey. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for third down. And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense. Daniels from the gun on third down. And he can't escape, and down he goes. And the defense coming through on third down, a loss of 7 to bring up fourth. So they're forced to punt on fourth as this one's away. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and it will be the Panthers' ball, 1st and 10. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Brooks. And he'll work this one up to about the 38. And that's on the guard, Wyatt Teller. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. They'll set up to throw. Escaping the pressure right. To the sideline, and that is a heck of a catch as he was able to get both feet in. Call it a gain of 12, but of course not a first down due to the previous penalty. Line of scrimmage, the 24. This is 2nd and 6. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Can't get away, and he's taken down. That's big Jordan Davis powering in to drop him. How to approach this. 3rd down and 16 yards to go. They'll look to throw. Here's a diving catch right side. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. A couple of first downs, has the football positioned at the 43 as they come up 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. It gets it right back to Mayer. So just 3 yards on the completion there, and it'll be 2nd down.
I don't care what sport you're playing. Everyone likes to build up a little momentum, don't they? And look at this, back-to-back completions to the big target at tight end.
That one not as profitable as the other, but still a decent game. To the right side, here's Mayer. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 42. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. Again, he'll drop to throw. Mayer there to bring it in. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. That one goes for 24 yards.
Boy, this is a well-orchestrated drive they've put together. You think back to how far they were backed up to start things out, but they've gone on a march since then, and now after that completion there, they've got first and goal.
This is caught. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the right hash at a bit of a tight angle. And this one is right through. And that will do it for this first half. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. A field goal the difference. 17-14 is the score. Back underway here now in this third quarter. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a third here, and it's good for a first. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 57 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
And good work there in open space. And he's got this all the way down now to the 32. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Back to throw. Daniels. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Freeman. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And it's 2nd down. Operating from the gun. Daniels eluding the pressure right. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
He's been patient this entire game, waiting for the perfect moment to surprise them with a quarterback keeper. There he catches him off guard and converts his first rush of the game into a first down. Gotta love that efficiency.
Off the play fake, Daniels. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that will bring up 2nd down. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
Fights loose. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
Mitchell. He is going nowhere in a hurry as he is going to lose yardage here in a big way. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for second down. Looking to throw. Daniels. And it's caught. The catch good for 6 yards, but now it's 3rd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Commanders. A great effort there. His first rushing touchdown on the year. And the Commanders have retaken a third-quarter lead. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that will make this a 4-point game. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And able to break this out all the way to the 38-yard line. Great return. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And, Charles, it feels like we're set up for a good second half here. Came out of the locker room, one-score game. Now the lead has already changed hands. Well, this offense, they've got an opportunity right now to take that lead right back.
Yeah, and it feels like you're going back and forth, almost a little bit like a tennis match, right? And we're just, our heads just keep moving. Which side has it? Which side's going to score? How are they going to go out doing it? A little bit of a challenge for each side, trying to match each other.
They won't fare much better here as he maybe gets back to the line. No gain on the play this time, and it'll be a 3rd and long situation coming up. They'll bring a tight end in motion left. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
It'll be a 44-yard punt, 6 on the return.
And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come.
And from the 34, here's 2nd and 4. They go play action. Daniels.
This to McLaurin out on the left side. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 25 yards there on the catch and run. And now he's really knocking on the door for 700. That is career catch 699. Now a play fake here on 1st down.
And that is incomplete. Wow, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time.
Daniels looking to throw. That ball caught. It's Rice.
And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 17-yard line. That one goes for 24 yards. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Here's Daniels. Rolling to his right. It fights him off. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
And when you're in a one-score game in the second half, now's not the time to force the football to places where you shouldn't. And that's a smart decision to just get that one out of there.
To the air goes Daniels. And that's dropped underneath to Mitchell. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. It's a good gain of 11, sets him up first and goal.
And this is why trying to cover the angle route is so difficult. Anyone playing the linebacker position, when they see a running back out of the backfield widen, because he heads towards the flat first, oftentimes you widen too much and overcommit. He cuts up inside, and that's what we saw there. A nice pickup for a first down.
Flushed out right. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Jaden Daniels, his third touchdown of the game, number 11 on the year. And the Commanders are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this fourth quarter lead. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 11. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a second and just a few inches left. They'll run straight ahead with Brooks. And good vision there as he's across midfield and down to the 45-yard line. So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to need a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
Oh, yeah, once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he's brought down. 13 yards, first down, Panthers. Back to throw again. And he rifles one incomplete.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
Second and 10. They'll look to throw again. This ball taken in here by Brooks. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A good-looking drive so far for the Panthers and a first down here.
Well, every drive from here out is definitely crucial and critical. They know that they need to get at least 3 here to get it back to a one-score game. But I can't imagine that in their huddle that they're thinking at all about getting a field goal. They want to get into the end zone and then try and get the ball back again.
Tackle there by big Jordan Davis.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's a second down and 9. Got a man. It's Mayer. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Jonathan Brooks. It's a 1-yard touchdown run. And the Panthers have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. So a big play coming for the Panthers. They'll go for 2. They'll look to throw. And he will get into the end zone as a 2-point conversion is successful. And the lead is down to a field goal here in the fourth. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. A little less than 4 minutes remaining, and the margin for error is small with this slim lead. Operate within your 4-minute offense here, Charles?
Definitely. And remember, the 4-minute offense doesn't always correspond to what's up on the clock. What they need to do is play a little bit of keep away right now. Run the clock down. Make sure their opponent doesn't get the ball back. Their dream scenario, get enough first downs and make them eat up their timeouts so the game ends when you're kneeling down with the football.
Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
They're not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Now Daniels. Middle of the field, he's got McLaurin. Less than 2 to play with just a field goal separating these two sides. Now 2nd and 5. That one looks like he'll throw here. And this heads straight to the sideline. I don't think they're going to let him get away with that. Nope, they won't. Here comes the flag. So now it's 3rd and long, because remember, they also lose it down on the grounding call. To throw is Daniels. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he can only get this to the 42-yard line, and that is not near enough. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And here's a big one now. Try to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Daniels going to throw for it. That is intercepted. Now inside the 25. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Panther touchdown. Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. And that will make this a 4-point game. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Throwing after the interception. Daniels forced out to his left. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. And now time will be called here as Washington has an injured player down on the field. They'll come up now on 2nd down. Mayfield Over the middle, complete. That's Rice. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30.
Big time drive. Let's go.
Plenty of time and 2 timeouts still at their disposal. 1st and 10 here. Mayfield. A short one there, caught by Likely. And he is going to get out of bounds with the 1st down. So that's going to double their pleasure for sure. They get the 1st and save a timeout.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Nothing open downfield. They went underneath.
Yeah, see if you can get it to your running back. See if you can make someone miss in the open field.
Now the Commanders going to burn the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go in the game. Here we go. 1st and goal. Back to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
That's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Now we're in the situation where the quarterback's got to take full charge of his huddle. Got to totally command and make sure all eyes are on him. All focus is locked in. Got to call multiple plays and go over different situations and scenarios to make sure everyone is on the same page.
This crowd doing all they can. Here's 3rd and goal. Back to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
With that incompletion, reality is staring them right in the face. This entire game is down to the next snap.
On 4th down, here's Daniels. And it's going to be batted down, and we'll go the other way with the football. They can't hook up here on the 4th down pass attempt, and that's going to be just about all she wrote for this one.
Here we go, set.
The Panthers down to a knee out of the victory formation.